It is important that you fly to various airports where there will be complex taxiways, and it's extremely important that you are wherever you are turning and the taxi route that you're following. So once the pilot monitoring takes the taxi clearance, it is mandatory that the pilot flying is knowing and repeating that clearance well and following it really well. Otherwise, one taxiway incursion can lead to a report filed against you. Whenever there is a taxiway incursion, if you get into some wrong taxiway which is closed but there is no signboard over there, which can happen at times,
Yes.
then there could be gravels or there could be certain construction material would be there, and it has led to tire bursts also. Such thing needs to be avoided as in it is absolutely not acceptable. So taxiway incursions, if you think okay, it's just one wrong taxiway, but if it is closed and if it is under no TAM, it needs to be really highlighted.
And even the taxiway has to be for that particular type of aircraft, right? I mean, that taxiway has to accommodate the wingspan.
That depends on the wingspan.
Yeah, correct. Like we used to fly to which one was that had very narrow taxiway? Apopka, yeah. So Apopka had a hill on either side, and so if you are taking a diamond and maintaining a center line on that taxiway, wing would hit the so there was kind of that. So you've got to maintain on either side of the taxiway or not go with a diamond there at all.
Correct.
And the runway is also not kind of leveled. It's like
It's
So there was this tortoise which was on the taxiway and I was taxiing, right? So, and it was my, I guess, third or fourth solo release. So I just stopped my aircraft and I was waiting for it to like cross the taxiway. And then it is like, why did you stop? I am like, there's a tortoise in front of me. So I'm just waiting for it to clear the taxiway for me. There's like, okay. And
turtle on the runway.
Yeah, turtle on the runway.
Yeah, it's called what? FOD, right? Foreign Object Debris.
FOD.
So that's what it is.
That's about taxiing. And thereafter you reach the holding point. Of course, that is also one of the point where you need to be extra vigilant. So if in case there is some other runway in use which is generally in use, like for example in Mumbai, if there is runway 0927 in use, which is commonly used runway 27, whereas if you are taxiing and that day runway 14 is in use, then you have to be extra cautious and extra careful, because you are normally used to doing the taxi as per the runway which is normally used, but when there is other runway, then taxi routing changes, so you need to be careful that you are now going to cross the active runway while taxiing. So such things need to be really taken,
like having all the takeoff lights on and having both the engines on is basic for
basic requirement.
taxiing on runway, right?
So that is something which needs to be